Okay, I think we are up and running here. Just checking some stuff. Okay. Good Monday morning. We're going to do some Money Mondays here today. And I wanted to ask you if you've ever heard the saying that the most millionaires are made during recessions. And I want to talk about that with you today because right now, a continuation a little bit of last week, we've been continuing to hear a lot of people have been coming to us basically asking questions about what's going on in politics and in the economy and what they should be doing with their brands. We've been getting a ton of people asking about US manufacturing. Is that a requirement? Is that something that I need to do? And the answer to that question is basically it depends. And I know that's horrible, but it depends on your brand. It depends on what kind of costing you've been getting in the past. It depends on, are you a direct to consumer or are you a wholesale business? There are so many different factors that go into whether or not things are okay for you and your brand right now, or whether things maybe need to be shifted and changed a little bit. Last week, we talked a little bit about going through a worst case scenario budget. So, the budget that you use at the beginning of the year to put together your goals, whether they were lofty goals or realistic goals, I really want you to go back and do a worst case scenario. And then I want to talk a little bit about what that means. So, when I go through a worst case scenario budget, what I'm really looking for is an answer to the question of, can I survive through this? Like, will I come out on the other side? Will we get through this year without having to go into massive amounts of debt or get some giant business loan that I don't know how I'm going to pay off? Will we get through this year without me having to lay off my team? Will we get through this year and maybe I'll be able to pay myself? Like there are so many different things that I'm kind of looking for when I'm looking at a worst case scenario budget. And what I'm looking, again, I want to understand if there's a way to survive through the worst case that it could possibly be. And this goes into that question really, really well, because when people say that millionaires are made during recessions, what they're basically saying is if you can figure out how to survive through a financial crisis or an economic downturn or what you would consider to be the worst case or a recession or a depression, anything like that, if you can figure out how to survive through it with your business and you come out on the other side and you are still a business, you are still running, you still have product, you still have services, you will find that during that time of crisis, during that time of recession, during that economic hardship, a lot of your competitors bowed out. A lot of your competitors weren't able to survive. A lot of your competitors didn't go through a worst case scenario and figure out how to get through it. And what's going to end up happening to those of us who can survive or who can figure out that the worst case scenario is still keeping us in business, or the worst case scenario is manageable in some way. And you might find that the worst case scenario means that you do need to let go some of your staff throughout the year so that you can come out on that by the end of the year and feel like you've maybe made just $1 in profit. Like there are so many different scenarios, and worst case scenario means different things to different people, the same way that success means different things to different people. But when people are saying the most millionaires are made during recessions, it's because those companies that survive that recession and are still left standing at the end of the day when the economy turns around, because it will, it always does. This is a blip in time, and it's been a longer blip. I'm not going to lie. It's been a longer blip than a lot of us were expecting. A lot of us were expecting the economy to have turned around in 2024, and it did on some level, but I don't think people felt it at home. We saw the stock market do really, really well. We saw different indicators actually be really, really good in the economy, especially near the end of 2024. But I don't think enough people felt it at home. Like grocery prices were still high. Inflation was still, even though the inflation numbers came back and were low, we actually didn't feel it in our own pocketbooks. And so I think that led to 2025 kind of starting off really interestingly. And then a lot of what's been happening recently with the uncertainty and a lot of really fast, unexpected movements in the economy and in politics right now has been making people really nervous. And so I'm not calling this a recession. I'm not calling this a crisis. I am not calling this the worst thing that could possibly be happening, but a lot of people are feeling that way. So that's why I'm out here telling you that if you can figure out how to get through this, and you can figure out how to have maybe a more positive outcome than a lot of your competitors who are out there, what you're going to find is that when the economy turns, when people's perceptions of the economy turns around, people start maybe spending a little bit more money. When people go to spend their money on whatever product it is that you offer or whatever service it is that you offer, if you've survived to the point where they're ready to start spending their money a bunch again, and all of your consumers or all of your customers have been, all of your customers, if all of your competitors, sorry, you want to have consumers, you want to have customers. When all of your competitors have bowed out because they didn't go through these exercises and they didn't figure out how to survive, you're going to be the one left standing that people are going to come spend their money with. So again, I just want to kind of plant that idea in your head. If you can figure out how to survive, get onto the other side in a way that your competitors cannot, when it comes time for people to spend their money again, when that time comes, they're going to be coming to you. They're going to be coming to you for your services because there's no other competitors out there for them to spend their money with. You're going to be the one left standing. And so that's how millionaires are made during recessions. And that's what people mean when they say that. If you can figure out how to survive and get through a tough time, a time when people may not be spending their money left and right, if you can figure out how to survive that, when that shift happens, they will come spend their money with you, and you have the best potential to then become a millionaire, make $1 million with your company, make $10 million with your company, because your competitors are gone. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I wanted to kind of reiterate what I was saying last week about going through a worst case scenario and figuring out how to get yourself through what feels hard right now. And this is not the worst that we've seen in the economy. This is not the end of anything, even though I feel like a lot of people are acting that way or are behaving that way. So I want you to protect yourself and your business from feeling like this is the end, or this is a crisis, or this is something that is going to require you to shut down your business, because this is a pivotal time for all of us to figure out how to keep going. And so if you need more help, you want me to talk through some more of these topics, please let me know. Put some comments below. You can reach out to me directly via the DMs. If you think someone would like this topic, please share this video with them. If you hate this and you think I'm crazy, please let me know that too. I'd love to have discussion on what we should be talking about differently, or what you would like to learn differently, or do you totally disagree with what I'm saying here? Love to just have discussion about any of it. So reach out to me. And I will continue to try to put together some topics. And if we hear from you on topics that you'd like to learn, we will definitely put that into the mix. And yeah, so hang in there, go through your worst case scenario. I bet you it won't be as bad as you think it is. Figure out how to kind of get through this while a lot of other people around you are not doing the hard work in figuring that out. And I bet you will be surprised when a lot of this changes, that you're going to be one of the few left standing. So I want that for you. If you want help, let me know. And thank you for being here with me today. I'll talk to you next week.